Hello, ang topic natin ngayon is for Circuits 1, DC Circuits 4. Ililink ko na lang sa description para i-check nyo muna. Maganda panoorin nyo muna para meron na kayong idea and concepts dito sa mga isa-solve nating problems for Thevenin's theorem. Okay, so ito yung mga na-discuss nating concepts. Tsaka nakapag-solve na rin tayo ng some problems. Dun sa part 4, umabot tayo sa problem. Sige, so tuloy lang natin. Let's have problem number 16. Sulat ko muna. For the circuit below, obtain the Thevenin equivalent circuit as seen from terminal sa dalawang part, terminals A to B, and B terminals B to C. Tapos ito yung circuit natin. Okay, for the circuit below, obtain the Thevenin equivalent circuit as seen from terminals. So, part A muna tayo. Terminals A to B. So, dito natin kukuhain yung Thevenin equivalent circuit. Sige, so, copy ko yung circuit. So, part A muna ito. A to B. Okay, so kapag Thevenin equivalent circuit, hahanapin natin si VTH and RTH dito sa terminal AB. So, hanapin muna natin si RTH. So, pag hinanap natin si RTH dito sa terminal AB, okay, ang gagawin natin, sa dito natin nahanapin si RTH. Terminal AB. Itong si wala muna yan. Sige. Delete ko. So, pag naghahanap tayo ng Thevenin resistance, tina-turn off natin yung mga independent sources, di ba? So, ito-turn off natin yung 24 volt tsaka yung 2 amps. So, para ma-turn off si voltage source, short natin. Then, to turn off the current source, let's make this current source as open. So, since this is just a floating wires, we can now eliminate or remove from the circuit. Okay. So, what is now the equivalent resistance or the RTH as seen from terminals AB? So, we have series. Series 3 ohm, 2 ohm, and 5 ohm in parallel with 4 ohm. And this parallel connection is in series with 1 ohm. Right? So therefore, the equivalent resistance or RTH as seen from terminal AB will be, so since we have series 3 ohm, 2 ohm, 5 ohm, we just add them, 3 plus 2 plus 5 in parallel with 4 ohm, and then this parallel connection is in series with 1 ohm, so we add 1. Simplifying, 3 plus 2 plus 5. So how do we compute for two parallel resistors? Product over sum, right? So 10 times 4 over 10 plus 4 plus 1, which is 40 over 14 plus 1, which is, hindi ito exact, 20 over 7 plus 1. So what is 20 over 7 plus 1? Okay, approximately 3.857 ohm, or in exact value 27 over 7 ohm. So 27 over 7 ohm, approximately 3.857 ohms. This is the RTH. Next, let's find now the VTH. So let's copy the original circuit. So let's disregard this first, the terminal C. So we will find the voltage across the terminal AB, which is the VTH, plus minus VTH. So we don't need to turn off anymore the voltage sources and the current sources. So we retain them. So how can we find the VTH given this circuit? What if we transform first this current source in parallel with 5 ohm as a voltage source, right? So that the resulting circuit will be in terms of series voltage source with resistor. So we can apply KVL to find the current, and we can find the voltage across the 4 ohm as our VTH. Recall that, notice that this 1 ohm is just a floating resistor because there will be no current flowing in this loop because it is open, right? This current source in parallel with 5 ohm into a voltage source. Using source transformation, so the voltage source is equivalent to Ohm's law, product of the current times the resistance. Right, so we will have 5 times 2, which is 10 volts. And the resistance is still the same, 5 ohm. So if we try to redraw the circuit transforming the current source into a voltage source, so we will remove this and replace with a voltage source in series with the resistor. So let's put here the voltage source and the series resistor. So the RS is still the same, it's 5 ohm. So what will be the polarity of this voltage source? Since the direction of the arrow of the current source is upward, it should be plus here and minus here. So plus minus. And the value will be 10 volts. Yeah. So as planned, we just need to find the current flowing in this loop by using KVL. Okay, so let's assign direction of, or let's assign what do you call this? Clockwise direction, then assigning the current to this loop, let's call it I, and we can apply KVL. So KVL around the loop. So summation of voltage is equal to 0. So let's put polarity on the voltage across the resistor. So since the direction of the current is clockwise, up plus minus plus minus plus minus. Okay. So let's start with the voltages, or with the whatever polarity the current enters, we will use that sign for the voltages, for the voltage source. So since we have clockwise direction for current, for the 24 volt source, we will enter the positive polarity. Resistors, for the voltage drop across the resistors, we will enter the positive polarity. So all of them will be positive. So for the 2 ohm, voltage across the 2 ohm is Ohm's law, resistance 2 times the current I, so that's 2I. For the 3 ohm, positive, resistance 3 times the current I, 3I. For the 4 ohm, positive, resistance 4 times the current I. Plus, for the 5 ohm, we have positive 5 times I. Or in shortcut, you can just add all the resistances multiplied by the current I. Okay, so you can just have negative 24 plus 10 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 quantity times I equals 0. So we can now find the value of the current I. So let's combine this. 10, that's negative 14, right? Plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. 14 I equals 0. Transpose negative 14 to the right. We have 14I is equal to positive 14. Dividing both sides by 14, I is equal to 14 divided by 14, or 1 amp. So now that we have the current I, what we need to find is the voltage across the 4 ohm, and that will be the VTH. So since this is just a floating resistor, there's no current flowing in this loop. It's 0, so no voltage drop across this resistor. And we take the VTH across this resistor 4 ohm, right? Which is equivalent to the product of the resistance and the current I. So VTH is just 4 times I, or 4 times the value of the current that we get is 1 ohm, we will have 4 volts. So therefore, if we write the Thevenin equivalent plus minus VTH equal to 4 volts in series with RTH, the value of RTH that we got is 5 ohms. Hindi. Mali. 3.857 ohm. Okay, 3.587. 3.857 ohms. And then the terminals A, B. Okay, part A. Next, how about for part B? For part B, this time, we will find the Thevenin equivalent circuit as seen from terminals BC naman. So for part B, terminal BC. So let's copy the same circuit first. So this is the terminal BC. Okay. Find RTH first. So let's copy again the same circuit. So this time we will find the RTH equivalent resistance as seen from terminals BC. But we will turn off first all the sources, all the independent sources. Again, let's turn off the 24 volt source by shorting it. And the 2 amp current source, let's turn it off by opening. So let's delete this one. So how do we find now the equivalent resistance as seen from terminals BC? Notice that this resistor is just a floating resistor, right? So we can remove this resistor. So we have series 4 ohm, 3 ohm, 2 ohm in parallel with 5 ohm. So that will be the RTH. So RTH is series 3 ohm, 4 ohm, and 2 ohm. So we will just add 4 plus 3 plus 2 in parallel with 5 ohms. So we have 4 plus 3 plus 2, 9 parallel with 5. So the formula for two parallel resistors, product over sum. So 9 times 5 over 9 plus 5, or that's 45 over 14. What's the approximate value for 45 over 14? 3.214. So 45 over 14 ohms, or approximately 3.214 ohms. So that will be the RTH. Next, let's find the VTH. So let's copy the same circuit. So but this time we will find the voltage as seen from terminals B to C. So plus minus VTH. Okay. So again, this resistor is just a floating resistor, so we can do analysis. So since this node is just the same as the voltage VTH, right? So this will be the VTH. So applying nodal analysis, let's make this node as the reference node, ground, or the 0 volt potential. So we can apply KCL at this node. So KCL at node VTH. So summation of current entering is equal summation of current leaving. So let's assign direction of current. For this branch, okay, let's assign direction of current like this. Let's say I1. For this 5 ohm, let's assign direction of current like this, I2. And then for the current source, let's just follow going up, so it's entering at the node VTH. Yan. So what are the current entering node VTH? We have this one, the I1, and the 2 amp, right? 2 amps or 2. Then equal to the current leaving. The current leaving is just I2. So let's represent or convert this current in terms of the node voltage, which is the VTH. So for I1, notice that we have a voltage source here. So this is just equal. So the high potential, which is the VTH, So, 24 minus VTH divided by the resistances. So, we have series resistors here. 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 9. So, 24 minus VTH over 9 plus 2 equals I2. For I2, higher potential is the VTH minus lower potential is the ground 0 volt over the resistance 5 ohms. So, I2 is VTH over 5. So, VTH over 5. So, this is just a linear equation in one unknown VTH. We can solve this manually or use calculator shift solve. 24 input. 24 minus, let's represent VTH as X in the calculator. 24 minus alpha X over 9 plus 2 equals VTH. So, alpha X over 5. Then, shift solve. Okay, assign initial guess for X. Let's say any value, let's say 5. Press equal. Okay, so therefore the value of the X is 15. That will be the VTH. VTH is 15 volts. So we now have the VTH and the RTH. We can now draw the Thevenin equivalent circuit. So we just have a single voltage source plus minus VTH equals 15 volts in series with RTH equal to approximately 3.214 ohm. 3.214 ohm. Then the terminal BC, right? BC. So, yan yung sagot. Next, problem number 16. Ba to? 16? Tama ba? 16. Next, let's have problem number 17. For problem number 17, hanap tayong problem. Ito, problem number 17. For the circuit below, find the Thevenin equivalent circuit at terminals AB. Ito yung circuit natin. Plus minus 6 volts, 3 kilo ohms, IO. Ito pala si IO. 2 kilo ohm. Tapos ito yung terminal AB. Okay, for the circuit below, find the Thevenin equivalent circuit at terminals AB. So, find RTH muna tayo. turn off muna natin yung mga independent sources. So, ang independent source ay isa lang. Si 6 volts lang, di ba? Short natin. Tapos ito kasi hindi na yan independent source. Dependent source na to, di ba? Kasi may diamond symbol with an arrow down. Ibig sabihin, controlled source. Which is controlled by I.O. yung current dito. So this is current controlled current source. Okay. Pero, kasi yung I.O. natin dito, nung sinort out natin yung yung voltage, wala nang magsusupply ng current. 'Di ba? Dito sa 3 kilo ohm. So, ibig sabihin, I.O. is 0. Kasi sinort natin eh. Kung resistor lang yan, wala kang connected na any independent sources, wala ka ring makukuhang current or voltage, di ba? So, I.O. is 0. Pag pinlug in mo dito sa value ng CCCS na 20 I.O. yung 0, magiging 0 din yan, right? 20 times 0, 0 amp. Pag 0 amp yung source natin, para lang siyang pag current source, naka-open. So, ma-open lang yan, right? So, pag hinanap natin ngayon yung RTH as seen sa terminal AB, edi 2 kilo ohm na siya agad, right? Kasi in-open mo na to, wala nga kasi, 0 kasi yung value ng current natin dyan. So, RTH agad is 2 kilo ohm. 2 kilo ohm. Next, VTH naman. For VTH, sige, copy natin yung circuit. So, dito natin nahanapin yung VTH. Plus, minus VTH. So, babalik natin yung mga sources. Wala tayong iti-turn off. So, pwede nating makuha muna tong I.O. Diba yung I.O. dito sa loop na yan, by Ohm's law na lang, right? Voltage divided by the resistance. So, 6 volts divided by 3,000 ohms. So, ilan yan? Okay. Para mahanap ngayon si VTH, di ba yung voltage lang across the 2 kilo ohm. So, since merong nakasupply na current sa kanya, 20 I.O., ano yung value niyan? By Ohm's law, VTH is the product netong resistance 2,000 ohms. Sige, huwag natin lagyan ng unit. 2,000 na lang. Times yung current. Kasi ito rin naman yung dadalay na current sa kanya pag ganyan yung direction, di ba? 20 I.O. Pero, anong sign? Kasi yung sign ng VTH is plus minus. Yung direction ng 20 I.O. pag ganito, papasok siya sa negative polarity. So, ibig sabihin, dapat minus yan. VTH is negative 2,000 times 20 I.O. So, negative 2,000 times 20, and yung I.O. nakuha na natin, which is 2 times 10 to the negative 3. So, ilan yan? Negative 2,000 times 20 times, so VTH is negative 80 volts. Ayan. So, pag dinraw natin yung Thevenin equivalent circuit, voltage source plus minus VTH negative 80 volts in series with RTH. Yung RTH, ang nakuha natin is 2 kilo ohm. 2,000 ohms. Okay, tapos ito yung terminals A, B. Next, problem number 18. Hanap tayong problem. Number 18. Ito. Find the Thevenin equivalent circuit as seen from terminals A to B. $3 volts, 1 kilo ohm, plus minus 2Vx. For the IO. $50 ohms. AB. Tapos ito si IO. Yan. So, find the Thevenin equivalent circuit as seen from terminals A to B ulit. Given the circuit. So, hanapin si RTH muna. So, pag hinanap si RTH, sa dito sa terminal, ano natin? Dito sa terminal AB, right? Ita-turn off muna natin yung mga sources. Independent sources. Ang independent source lang natin ay isa. Ito si 3 volts, right? So, short natin para ma-turn off. Yan. Tapos, kasi meron tayo this time mga controlled sources, dalawa pa nga oh. Meron tayong controlled voltage source. Okay. Yung Vx pala nakalimutan ko. Ito pala yung Vx. Nandito. Plus minus Vx. Yan. So, meron tayong voltage, controlled voltage source kasi diamond symbol with polarity. Nakadepende yung value niya sa Vx, yung voltage across the 50 ohm. Ito ay voltage controlled voltage source. Tas ito rin, Ito naman ay diamond symbol na may arrow. Ibig sabihin, controlled current dito sa 1 kilo ohm. So this is current controlled current source. Pag merong mga controlled sources, para mahanap yung RTH, dito sa terminal AB, 'di ba, naglalagay tayo ng test source. Okay, lagay tayo ng test source, pwedeng voltage source or current source. It's up to you. Sige, lagay ako ng voltage source. Okay, lagay ko ng value plus minus sa Vs, let's say 1 volt. Yan. Bale, para mahanap yung RTH, kailangan kong makuha yung IS. Ito. Yung current supplied by the Vs. Let's say IS. Yan. Para yung RTH by Ohm's law is voltage Vs over Is. Meron na tayong value ng Vs, yung inassign nating arbitrary value 1 volt. So 1 over Is. So Is na lang yung kailangan natin. So hanapin natin si Is using circuit analysis technique. So anong pwede nating gawin? Notice na nung naglagay tayo ng voltage source dito, parallel itong Vx kay 1 volt yung Vs. Therefore, pareho dapat sila ng value. Vx is now 1 volt. So, para makuha natin si I.O., pwede tayong KVL or Ohm's law na lang kasi isang loop lang naman, may voltage source ka na merong series resistor. So, ang ating I.O. is 2Vx Ohm's law. Ito yung magiging voltage source, di ba? 2Vx divided by the resistance 1,000. Pero anong sign? So, yung isusupply na current ni VCVS is paganyan, di ba? Pero yung direction ni I.O. paganyan, pakanan, so magkasalungat. So, ibig sabihin, dapat negative yan. Okay? So, alam na natin yung value ng Vx, which is, negative 2 times 1 or negative 2 over 1,000, 2 milliamp. Negative 2 milliamp or negative 2 times 10 to the negative 3 amp. So, may I.O. na tayo. So, paano natin nahanapin si Is? Pwede tayong mag-KCL dito. KCL sa node B. Sige, summation. So, KCL at node B, summation of current entering equals summation of current leaving. So, ito, assign na natin ng value. Okay, yung value natin, yung direction ng current, dito sa 50 ohm pababa na lang, let's say I. Yung naman ay si Is, right? Is equals summation of current leaving, ito dalawa, si 40 I.O. tsaka si I. 40 I.O. plus I. So, in terms of the node voltage, si I, so 40 I.O., alam na natin yung value. Pwede mo nang ipalit dito as what? Negative 2 times 10 to the negative 3. Plus yung I, diba yung voltage across the 50 ohm is Vx equals 1. 1 volt. Divided by the resistance 50 ohm. Ohm's law lang. So, 1 over 50. Okay, so therefore, ano yung IS? 40 times negative 2 raised to the negative 3 plus 1 over 50. Negative 3 over 50 or negative 0.06. Negative 0.06 amps. Yan, so mahanap na natin yung RTH ngayon. Kanina, value ng RTH, di ba? 1 over IS. So, 1 over the IS, yung nakuha natin, negative 0.06. Okay, so reciprocal lang nung negative 0.06. Negative 50 over 3 ohms. Approximately ilan to? Negative 16.67. Negative 16.67. So next, VTH naman, hanapin natin. Plus minus VTH. So wag na tayong magte-turn off ng mga sources, di ba? Retain na lahat ng mga elements sa circuit. Sige. Bale, pwede kong hanapin si IO muna. Tapos, Ohm's law na lang ito, makuha si VTH. Pag nakuha natin si IO. Mag-KVL lang muna tayo dito sa loop. Dito sa loop na yan. Sige. Clockwise. So, KVL around the loop. So, summation of voltage is 0. So, for the 3 volt source, papasok tayo sa negative polarity dahil clockwise yung isa nating loop. Gagamitin natin negative 3. Tapos dito sa voltage across the 1 kilo ohm, plus minus dapat, passive sign convention, papasok yung IO current kay 1 kilo ohm sa positive. So, plus Ohm's law, resistance times the current. So, 1,000 IO. Tapos dito sa voltage source natin na to, clockwise, papasok sa positive polarity. So, plus 2Vx. Okay. Equals 0. Yan. So, therefore, pwede natin gawin, i-transpose na lang tong constant sa kanan. So, 1,000 IO plus 2Vx is O and Vx. Equation 1. Kuhain pa yung isang equation dito naman. Kasi nakalimutan ko pala to, no? May plus minus Vx tayo dito sa 50 ohm. Nakalimutan kong i-drawing kanina or isulat kanina sa drawing. Plus minus Vx. Diba dito sa loop na to, by Ohm's law na lang yan. So si Vx is resistance times the current. Yung 40 IO, yan din yung dadalay dito kay 50 ohm. In this direction. So, bale, 50 resistance times the value ng current source, 40. 40 IO. Anong sign? Dahil pag ganito yung direction ng current and yung polarity ng Bx is plus minus, papasok yung current sa negative. Okay, so dapat may minus sign yung Vx. Yan. So, Vx is negative, 20 times 40, 50 times 40, 20, 100 or 2,000 IO. So, pwede ngayon nating i-substitute equation 2. Substitute 2 in 1. Substitute 2 in 1. So, 1,000 IO plus 2 times Vx, which is negative 2,000 IO, equals 3. So, masasolve na natin dito si IO. Bale, 1,000 IO plus 2 times negative 2,000 IO, negative 4,000 IO. equals 3, which is 1,000 minus 4,000, negative 3,000 IO. Divide both sides by negative 3,000. Okay. IO is 3 over negative 3,000, negative 1 milli, negative 3 over, or 3 over negative 3,000. Negative 1 milli, or negative 1 times 10 to the negative 3 amps. So, paano natin makukuha yung VTH? Diba yung VTH is the same na lang kay Vx? Diba? So, VTH is the same kay Vx, which is yung Vx1 times 10 to the negative 3. So, VTH is, makakancel nyo lang itong tatlong 0 sa 10 to the negative 3. Bale, negative 2 times negative 1 na lang, positive 2 volts. Ayan. So, meron tayong VTH tsaka RTH. Drawing na natin yung Thevenin equivalent circuit. So, voltage source plus minus VTH 2 volts in series with RTH. Ano yung RTH natin? Approximately negative 16 point. Tapos, ito yung terminals A and B. Okay? Next, anong problem na to? 17? 17 or 18? 18 pala, 18. Sige, 19. Problem number 19. For problem number 19, ito. Find the Thevenin equivalent circuit as seen at terminals A to B. Yan. So, find the Thevenin equivalent circuit as seen at terminals A to B. So, anong napansin nyo? Puro mga dependent sources, oh. Wala tayo kahit isang independent source. Diba? Wala tayong circle na symbol, right? Ibig sabihin yan kapag ganun, diba? So, automatic VTH is 0 volt. Since there is no independent sources. So, si RTH na lang yung hahanapin natin. For RTH, sige, copy natin yung circuit. So, sa RTH, dito natin hahanapin sa terminal AB. So, meron ulit tayong mga dependent sources. Ito, nakadepende yung value nitong current sa I.O. Bale, current controlled current source. Diba? Tapos ito naman, nakadepende yung value ng voltage sa VO. Voltage controlled voltage source. So pag ganyan, may mga dependent sources at naghahanap tayo ng RTH, yung ginawa natin sa previous problem, maglalagay ulit tayo ng test source sa terminal AB. Sige, lagay tayo pwedeng current source or voltage source. Sige, voltage source na lang ulit. Let's say plus minus Vs equals 1 volt. Diba? So, hanapin natin ngayon si Is ulit. Okay, para by Ohm's law, RTH is Vs over Is. So, Vs, may value na agad tayong inassign 1 volt divided by Is. So, si Is na lang yung kailangan nating makuha. So, anong circuit analysis technique ang pwedeng i-apply para mahanap si Is? Depende sa atin. Sige, tayo. Nodal analysis. Okay, sige. Assign ko to as the reference node, the ground. So, this is the reference node or 0 volt potential, di ba? Okay. So, we have ano yung non-reference node natin? Ito. Pwede ito. Tsaka ito. Right? Ito, let's say V1 equals summation of current leaving. Mag-assign pala tayo direction ng currents. So, dito sa 10 ohm, let's say pababa na lang. Okay, I1. Dito sa 20 ohm, ito IO na siya, di ba? Dito sa 40 ohm, pag ganyan, I2. Yan. So, sa V2, ano yung mga entering? Entering muna sa V2. Ito si Is. Diba? Si Is. Is. Tsaka entering. Ito si 0.1 IO. 0.1 IO papasok. Plus 0.1 IO. Sila lang, no? Yan. So, represent natin in terms IO, i-represent natin in terms of the node voltage. Bale, Is plus 0.1. Si IO kasi ay, eto siya, di ba? V1 minus 0 over 20. Di ba? 20. So, 0.1 times V1 over 20. Okay, equal si I1 naman. So, si I1, hindi, tama ba? Ito pala, si I1, ito. V2, higher potential, V2, minus lower potential, V1, divided by the resistance, 10. Diba? So, V2 minus V1 over 10. Bale, kaso si V2, di ba si V2, may value tayo niyan. Ito, Vs with respect sa ground, sa positive polarity. Eh di automatic yung V2 is 1 volt. Right? But V2 is 1 volt. So, pwede nyong i-substitute ngayon Is plus 0.1 V1 over 20 is equal to V2, 1 volt. So, 1 minus V1 over 10. So, simplify lang natin, alisin natin yung denominator. LCD ng 20 at 10. 20. Multiply natin both sides by 20. So, 20 times Is, 20 Is. Tapos dito kan. Tapos 20 divided by 10, 2. 2 times quantity 1 minus V1. So, 20 Is plus 0.1 V1. Distribute muna natin yung 2. 2 times 1, 2. Minus 2 times V1 to V1. Transpose natin si negative 2 V1 sa kaliwa para ma-combine sa 0.1 V1. 20 Is plus 0.1 V1 plus 2 V1 magiging positive 2 V1 sa kaliwa pag tinranspose equals 2. So, 20 Is plus, bale, ilan na to? 0.1 plus 2, 2.1 V1 equals 2. Equation 1. Next, isa pa kasi dalawa yung node voltage. Dalawa yung ano natin, 'di ba? Node. Kay V1 naman tayo mag KCL. So, KCL at V1. Summation of si I1 tsaka si I2 papasok, 'di ba? Si I1 tsaka si I2. Kasi isang node lang, V1 din naman 'yan, 'di ba? Naka-short ng ground. Ay naka-short ng wire. So ang mga papasok si I1 plus I2. So yung summation of current leaving naman si 0.1 IO. Right? 0.1 IO tsaka si IO palabas din. So 0.1 IO plus IO. Or I1 plus I2 equals 0.1 plus 1 IO. 1.1 IO. Diba? Saan ba si I1? Ito. Alam na natin si I1. V2 minus V1 over 10. Pero si V2 is 1, diba? Bale, 1 minus V1 over 10. So, 1 minus V1 over 10. Plus I2 naman, si I2, ito. Okay, so si I2, bale ito, pwede natin gawing yung node na to kasi nakakonekta siya direkta dito sa positive polarity nitong VCVS na 2VO. 2VO agad yan, positive 2VO. Kasi naka-ground na to eh. Higher potential ni I2 is 2VO minus lower potential lalabas kay V1 divided by the resistance 40. So, I2 is 2VO minus V1 over 40. 2VO minus V1 over 40 equals 1.1 IO. So, si IO alam na natin kanina. IO is V1 over 20, di ba? V1 over 20. i-represent natin itong VO, puro mga V1, 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 no? Si VO kaya, kailangan ma-represent natin in terms of the node voltage. So si VO, alam na natin yan kasi yung voltage across the 10 ohm is the difference ng V2 and V1, which is 1 minus V1, right? Yan yung VO. Para kapag hinanap nyo yung I1, yung voltage VO, which is 1 minus V1, i-divide mo lang by 10. So therefore, VO is 1 minus V1. So magiging 1 minus V1 over 10 plus 2 times VO, 1 minus V1, minus V1 over 40 equals 1.1 times V1 over 20. Anong napansin nyo sa equation? In terms of V1 na lang, right? Pwede nyo na yung i-shift solve. Shift solve na lang natin para madali. Or pwede nyo namang manually compute 1. I-shift solve ko na. So, input 1 minus, yung V1 gawin kong mga x sa calcu. 1 minus alpha x over 10 plus, so 2 times 1 minus V1 alpha x minus V1 alpha x over 40 is equal to, sige, 1.1 times V1 ulit, so alpha x over 20. Yan. Shift solve ko na lang. Shift solve. Assign kayong initial guess ng x kahit ano. Sige, 5. Okay. Yung exact value, ato, 15 over 23. So, V1 is 15 over 23 volts. Eh, yung kailangan natin si IS. Ayan, masasolve na natin si IS from 1 kasi may V1 na tayo. Ayan, from 1, 20 IS plus 2.1 V1 which is 15 over 23 is equal to 2. Okay. Ano value ni IS? Sige, shift solve. 20 alpha x. IS naman ginawa kong x. Plus 2.1 times 15 over 23 equals 2. Shift solve. Initial guess kahit ano, let's say 5. Okay. Or yung exact value, 29 over 920. So, IS is 29 over 920 amps. So, ang kailangan natin is yung RTH. Kanina, yung RTH ay 1 over IS. So, 1 over IS. So, 1 over IS is 29 over 920. Bale, reciprocal niya lang yan, di ba? 920 over 29 ohms. Approximately ilan yan? 920 over 29. 31.724. 31.724 ohms. Yan. Pag dinrawing natin yung Thevenin circuit, so may voltage source plus minus VTH. Pero yung VTH, di ba, 0 volts in series with RTH, 31.724 ohm. Tapos, ito yung terminal AB. Okay? problem, ano na to? Problem 19. Sige, next. Problem 20. For problem 20, ito, obtain the Thevenin equivalent circuit as seen at terminals A to B. Ito lang yung circuit. Plus minus 10ix 4 ohms 2 ohms 1 ohm. Yan. Tapos ito pala si Ix. So, obtain the Thevenin equivalent circuit as in at terminals AB. So, anong napansin natin? Wala rin tayo ditong independent sources. Right? So, pag walang independent sources, automatic yung VTH, 0. Ang meron lang kasi tayo is dependent source. 10ix. Ano to? Diamond symbol with polarity. So, controlled voltage source. Nakadepende yung value niya kay Ix, yung current flowing sa 2 ohm. So, this is current controlled voltage source. Walang independent source, walang bilog na symbol. So, 0 volts yung VTH. So, hanapin na lang natin si RTH. Find RTH. So, to find RTH, copy ko yung circuit. So, dahil nga meron tayong controlled sources, ulit, para mahanap yung RTH dito, lagay tayong test source. Sige, voltage source na lang ulit sa terminal AB. Okay, gawin ko tong plus minus Vs. 1 volt. Okay, so kailangan nating hanapin si Is. So, anong gagamitin nating technique? Sige, mag-nodal tayo dito. Ito yung reference node, ground, 0 volt. Ito yung node natin, node V. So, assign tayong direction ng current. Ito, pag ganito, I. Tapos ito, IS na siya, di ba? Pag ganito, na-inassign natin direction. So, KCL at V. Summation of current entering equals summation of current leaving. So, ano yung mga entering? Si I, tsaka si IS. Tapos yung isang leaving, si IX. Yan. Bale, represent natin si I as in terms of the node voltage V. So, ito, voltage source yan. Diba? CCVS. Itong node na to, dahil connected siya direkta sa positive polarity ng CCVS, automatic, with respect sa ground pa, 10Ix na yan. Yung voltage dito. So for I, higher potential niya is yung 10Ix minus lower potential lower potential V divided by the resistance 4. So I is 10Ix minus V divided by 4. Tapos ito naman, si Is naman, so yung node na to is 1 volt, right? Okay, let's say 1 volt. Kasi direkta siya connected sa positive polarity ng 1 volt source with respect sa ground. So higher potential ni Is is 1 minus lower potential V divided by the resistance 1. So Is is 1 minus V over 1. 1 minus V over 1 equals Ix. Okay. So, kailangan yung Ix pala ma-represent din natin. 'Di ba yung Ix is ito, yung current sa 2 ohm using Ohm's law, Ix is V over 2, right? Or higher potential V minus lower potential ground 0 divided by 2. So, V over 2. But Ix is V over 2. So, pwede nyo i-substitute dito. So, 10 times the Ix, which is V over 2, minus V over 4, plus 1 minus V, or 1 minus V na lang to. Over 1 lang naman eh. Equals Ix, which is V over 2. So, simplify nyo to. 10 times V over 2, 5V minus V over 4. Plus 1 minus V equals V over 2. Or 5V minus plus 1 minus V over. Masasolve mo na si V dito. 4V divided by 4, cancel V. Plus 1 minus V equals V over 2. So, cancel si V. 1 is V over 2. Multiply both sides by 2. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times V over 2 cancel. V is 2 volts. Yan. So, para ma-solve natin kailangan natin si Is, di ba? So, si Is is just 1 minus V divided by 1. 1 minus lower potential V divided by 1. So, 1 minus the V, which is 2, divided by 1. 1 minus 2, negative 1 over 1, negative 1 amp. So, ang kailangan natin si RTH. RTH is, di ko nasulat pa, no? RTH, di ba, by Ohm's law is Vs over Is. Vs over Is. Pero yung Vs kasi natin is inassign na natin as 1 volt. So, 1 over Is, negative 1. 1 over negative 1, negative 1 RTH. So, meron na tayong VTH saka RTH. Drawing na natin yung Thevenin circuit. So, voltage source plus minus VTH. Diba 0 volt lang yung VTH kanina? In series with RTH. Tapos, ito yung terminal AB. Okay, get. So, problem number, ano na yun? 20. Okay, sige, last. 20. 21. For the circuit, find the relationship between VO and IO. Ito yung circuit. Plus minus 30 volts, 4 ohms, 12 ohms, 2 ohms. Tapos unknown tong value. Pero nandito yung VO, tapos nandito yung IO. Yan. Paano kaya natin mahanap yung relationship ni IO at VO given the circuit? Gamitan natin ng concept ng Thevenin. So, assign tayo ng terminal dito, AB. Hanapin natin yung Thevenin equivalent circuit sa terminal AB. Para ma-apply natin yung Thevenin topic. So, ang gagawin, tatanggalin natin yung load. Diba? Remove muna tong load. Hanapin natin si RTH muna. Dito. Yan. So, turn off natin si source, si 32 volt source, i-short natin. Hanapin natin yung Thevenin resistance as in sa terminal AB. Bale, naka-parallel si 4 ohm tsaka 12 ohm. In series, yung parallel na to, 4 ohm and 12 sa 2 ohm. Right? So, RTH is 4 parallel with 12 in series, so plus 2 ohm. So, ano yung equivalent ng dalawang parallel resistors for 12? Product over sum. So, 4 times 12, 48. Divided by 4 plus 12, 16 plus 2. VTH naman. So, copy natin yung circuit. Pero, re-remove muna natin yung load. Yung nakakonect sa AB. So, dito natin nahanapin si VTH. Plus, minus. Okay. So, floating na lang itong 2 ohm. Kasi, inopen natin, wala nang dadaloy na current sa kanya. So, ibig sabihin, kahit alisin na natin siya, bale, ang hinahanap na pala natin is yung voltage across the 12 ohm as the VTH. Diba? So, ano na lang yan? Voltage divider rule or VDR for short. VTH is yung resistance dito sa 12 ohm over the 12 over 4 plus 12, 16 times 32. So, bale, 32 divided by 16, 2 times 12, 24 volts. Yan. So, drawing natin yung Thevenin equivalent circuit. So, plus minus VTH, 24 volts. In series with RTH, ilan? 5 ohms. Yan. Tapos saka natin ibalik dito sa terminal AB yung load. 'Di ba yung unknown element, nandito si plus minus VO, tapos nandito si IO. Okay, so pwede na lang tayong, para makuha yung relationship ni IO at VO, mag-KVL. KVL around the loop. Okay, let's say pa clockwise. Summation of voltage is 0. So si IO na rin yung dadaloy na current sa buong circuit. Right? So clockwise, for VTH, papasok tayo sa negative polarity. So we will use negative 24. Tapos dito sa RTH, yung voltage across, so plus minus dapat, passive sign convention, positive, Ohm's law, resistance 5 times the current IO. So 5 IO. And then dito sa VO, sign niya is positive dito. So papasok tayo sa positive polarity. We will use plus VO equals 0. Ayan, so ito na yung relationship nila, or kung gusto niya nakasolve si VO in terms of IO. Transpose it negative 24 tsaka si 5IO sa kanan. Bale, VO retain sa kaliwa equals, transpose si negative 24 sa kanan magiging positive 24. Transpose si positive 5O sa kanan magiging negative 5IO. So ito na yung relationship ng VO at IO. VO is equal to 24 minus 5IO. Yan yung hinahanap sa problem. Diba? Find the relationship between VO and IO given the circuit with the application ng Thevenin's theorem. Okay, so kapag solve na tayo, 21 problems total, no? So, for Thevenin's theorem, sige, siguro hanggang dito na lang yung tutorial for Thevenin's theorem. Next time siguro mag-Norton naman tayo. Norton's theorem. Sige, abangan nyo. Follow nyo lang ako dito sa ating account para manonotify pag may video tutorials tayo next time. And subscribe na rin kayo sa circuits. Okay, pati yung playlist ng circuits 1, DC circuits, para lahat ng mga video tutorials natin for circuits 1 mapanood nyo simula sa unang lesson hanggang sa last lesson. Para meron kayong video tutorials, playlist guide from me para sa whole subject ng circuits 1. Sige, so sana may natutunan kayo sa ating video tutorial. So good luck sa mga nagte-take ng circuits 1, DC circuits. Galingan nyo lang, practice lang kayo, solve lang ng maraming problems, kayang-kaya nyo yan. And panoorin nyo yung mga video tutorials ko. I-marathon nyo lang, i-binge watch nyo para makatulong sa inyo. Okay, sige, good luck sa studies. Aral lang lagi mabuti. Padayon, future engineers. God bless everyone. Bye-bye!